Hey everybody, it's Bitey. This is the first video in my series called the Oi Diaries. If you don't see another video, the OI is probably not going great. But yeah, so I just wanted to make a video to start out talking about what I think my life problems are and how a lot of my FI problems are caused by just no NI, just not doing NI. But yeah, so I hope you stick around to hopefully watch me grow. There might be some other random uploads on this specific channel, but for the most part, it's gonna be like vlog style, my experience using the OPS system to try to improve my life. Thanks. Anyway, the people in my life would appreciate narrowing, to say the least. And honestly, my lack of organization and just general scatteredness is one of my biggest insecurities. It's the things that I go to the most lengths to hide, which I know probably sounds funny to some, because some of y'all know some of the things that I've said publicly just on the internet. This should not be my most embarrassing thing, but it definitely is my most embarrassing thing. And the reason for that is it is the thing that I get the most negative feedback about. And rightly so. Because I'm not doing it at all. I hate it. But yeah, so every person in my life, everything I've tried to do, some of it is blast last, but again, this is really just a narrowing problem. Yeah, it's all been affected by my unwillingness to do NI. And I just want to talk for a second about how the negative feedback of not doing the NI has made my FI, who was already little, much smaller. Like, it compounds the low self-esteem thing just to a huge degree. All through school, my parents, my husband for like 16 years, that has been the thing that people dislike the most about me. And they are right. And just about every time I try to start a routine, I ended up abandoning it because it takes so much mental energy to try to maintain it. And I have to do enough. Basically, there's like a critical amount of sleep and blast I have to do to even get a routine at all. And if I don't make it over that hump, the wheels never turn, the gears never start turning. Like, there's just not enough momentum, basically. I'll try to stop hitting the desk and making the camera vibrate. So yeah, my house is a disaster. My car is a disaster. I can't build for myself. And this is, again, going to come back to that. The fact that I get such negative feedback makes me want to run away from it more. Makes me more resistant to it. Like, I instantly get defensive anytime anybody brings it up. And honestly, from not doing this one thing, which is just NI and blast, organization and blast, either between the being blast last and it making my self-esteem so low, I just quit. I quit so many things. And like, I mean, I quit groups of people. because I was going to have to work really hard to hide how disheveled I was. And to me, it wasn't worth it. I'd rather go consume sleep in a hole. And that's often what I did. So it has isolated me. I also grew up in a super chaotic environment, which, again, I still could have maintained, you know, the pieces of like the house and my stuff, you know, differently. Like, it wasn't all of my parents, is what I'm saying. But yeah, so I learned to be super comfortable in extreme chaos. Like, that is the thing that not only am I sort of predisposed to do, but that I learned to do because of my environment. Like, that feels like home. Chaos is comforting. Organization gives me panic. And I have been, one of my best friends in college, and this is decider bullshit, I'm sorry. One of my best friends in college looked at me, and I'll never forget it. And he was like, how does it feel to be bad at everything? And the answer is, it fucking sucks. And the truth is, I'm not bad at everything. I'm bad at the things that people rely on me to do. And it really sucks to be savior people and savior extroverted other people's fucking opinion and not be able to follow through on the things that they need me to do, so I just avoid them all entirely. Like, not just the tasks, the humans. So anyway, so then when I do start to do the shit that I'm supposed to do, I am basically in a swing where I'm trying to make it up to people and fix everything, and none of it is coming from me. It's all just like in a panic. And so eventually it tapers off because I cannot sustain doing some shit for other people. I feel like the other Shannies are more DE than me. But anyway, like, also I learned another not good thing that really doesn't help me. It helped me at one point, or I wouldn't have gotten super good at doing it. But I got really good at dissociating and daydreaming when I was young. And so when people would yell at me, I can just check out. I don't hear you. I cannot hear you. Now, does that mean that I didn't hear a lot of the criticism? No. But I just look non-reactive. And then so people just keep yelling. Anyway, so there's no resolved. When I do get organized, it's in a swing. And one of the things that I have to combat is the fact that I'm actually not bad at everything. I just overvalue the opinions of others. And funnily enough, they're the people that I'm letting down. If we could be good at a lot of things if we just did this one thing. We is me. But anyway, so yeah, so this is what I came up with, because you can't please people to the degree that my TE wants me to, or I can't please people to the degree that I know I'm going to hold myself to be in a person's life. So I've got to make a shift. And I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it, but I need to have enough FI to do enough sleep and sleep energy and do enough of the FI-NI that I know what I want and I can start, you know. I think David Goggins called it his cookie jar, as his little self-esteem jar. And he can pull out things that he knows he's achieved, so when he needs to be reminded that he's a badass. But kind of in antithesis to his accountability mirror. So, where was I going with that? I forgot. oh yeah, I need to make a shift, and I need to know what I want and have planned enough to get started. I'll start being able to fill my self-esteem cookie jar, and to shift from I am organized for the sake of others so that they won't be angry with me, to I am organized for the sake of getting things done and building for me. So yeah, I need to shift to where I want to be organized, and I cannot even relate. Like, I was thinking about this today, and I was like looking around at all the shit I had to do, and when I think about trying to do those things for myself, the resistance that I get is I don't mean like in a metaphorical ownership way. Like, I feel like none of this shit is mine, and I'm being asked to maintain it for someone else. So like my whole house, my car, like I just feel like I exist in the expectations of others, and none of it up here is mine. And so my goal is to be and here's another thing. I know that the goal is not to swing, right? We can't swing. It never works out. So I can't do a bunch of NIFI in a hurry. So I'm trying to tilt the scale to where it's 60 me and 40 everybody else, which is steep because I basically take care of 5 people, sort of, and somehow. If you include me, which hopefully I do. Anyway, I'm running out of breath, I'm running out of steam to keep talking, but I have started blasting, and that uses an NI. I'm trying to do it right now, so point for me. And wish me luck, 60-40.